Okay. Good morning, students. Today we will do some numerical based on the Faraday's law. So this is one of the question based on the Faraday's law of electrolysis. The question is how much charge is required for the following reduction. Number 1 mole of Al3 plus to aluminium, 3 moles of copper 2 plus to copper, 1 mole of MnO4 minus to Mn2 plus. Everyone undergo reduction, and to do this reduction, how much electricity is required, that you have to find out. As yesterday we have got, when you pass electricity through the electrolytic solution, at the cathode and anode, some oxidation and reduction reaction takes place. I mean, to do the oxidation and reduction, it requires some amount of electricity. After passing electricity, oxidation and reduction takes place. Now this is one of the reduction. To do this reduction, how much electricity is required, how much charge is required, you have to find out. Now I will do one by one. First time I will do the first one. Number 1. Here the question is given 1 mole of Al3 plus to Al. The equation you can write like this: Al3 plus is converted to Al. Here charge is 3 plus, here charge is 0. So how much electron is required? It requires 3 moles of electron. I mean, when aluminium 3 plus gain 3 moles of electron, it becomes neutral aluminium. Now you know charge of 1 mole electron, as you have got yesterday, charge of 1 mole electron is 1 Faraday. Faraday means nothing, it is a charge of 1 mole electron. Now, what is the moles of electron in our equation? Here 3 moles. That is why the charge of 3 moles electron, it will become 3 Faraday. I mean, the charge required to do this reduction is 3 Faraday. You know the value of Faraday. When you put the value of Faraday 96500, then you will get the answer in terms of Coulomb. So like this way, you can express the answer in terms of Faraday also, in terms of Coulomb also. You can express the amount of charge. So this is about the first one. To do the reduction from Al3 plus to Al, the charge required 3 Faraday. In terms of Coulomb, 3 into 96500 Coulomb. Now the second one. In the second one, the question is given 3 moles of copper 2 plus 2 copper. 3 moles of copper 2 plus 2 copper means this is copper 2 plus. You have to take 3 moles and it will convert it to copper. To balance it, you have to put 3 here. 3 moles of copper 2 plus 2 copper. As you know, here charge of copper is 2 plus, here charge of copper is 0. So how many moles of electron required? 2 moles. But here, since 3 moles of copper are present, that is why total number of electrons required 6 mole electron. Actually for 1 mole, 2 electron required. For 3 moles, 6 electron will be required. Actually this number represents number of moles. Here the number of moles of electron is 6 mole. So as you know, charge of 1 mole electron is 1 Faraday. So charge of 6 mole electrons will be 6 Faraday like this. So in terms of Coulomb, just to multiply 96500 with 6, then in terms of Coulomb, you can express the answer. So this is the answer of second one. Now the third one. Here 1 mole of MnO4 minus converted to Mn2 plus. In this case, 1 mole of MnO4 minus is converted to Mn2 plus. Here the charge of manganese is 2 plus, but here the charge of manganese is not given. To find out the charge of manganese, already you have got in class 11. Just to consider it as x plus oxygen charge is always minus 2 into 4 equal minus 1. So x will be plus 7. I mean charge of manganese is plus 7 here. I mean plus 7 is converted to plus 2. That's why how many moles of required? It requires 5 moles of electron. Here the oxidation number of manganese is plus 7 as I have determined. Here the oxidation number of manganese is plus 2. I mean plus 7 is converted to plus 2. That's why 5 moles electron required. So charge of 1 mole electron is 1 Faraday. Therefore charge of 5 mole electron will be 5 Faraday. So just to multiply 5 with 96500 Coulomb, then you will get the amount of electricity to do this reduction. So like this way, to do the reduction, to do the oxidation, how much electricity is required, you can find out in terms of Faraday or in terms of Coulomb, like this way. So this is about this question. Okay, now this is another question. How much copper will be deposited on the cathode of an electrolytic cell containing copper sulfate solution by applying a current of 2 ampere for 30 seconds? Given that atomic mass of copper is given 63.5. So atomic mass of copper is given, the current is given 2 ampere, time is given 30 seconds. You have to find out how much copper will be deposited at the cathode. Now, to do this, here I is given 2 ampere, I is given 2 ampere, I mean current is 2 ampere, time is given 30 seconds, these two are given. So you can find out the amount of electricity. As you know, Q is equal I into T. I mean I given 2 ampere, time given 30 seconds, that means you will get 60 ampere into second. Ampere into second means you can write Coulomb. I mean, what is the amount of electricity? 60 Coulomb electricity is passed. Now you have to find out how much copper will deposit at the cathode. Now you should know one thing, as I have given, what is the value of Faraday? Faraday value is 96500 Coulomb. If you pass exactly 96500 Coulomb electricity through a solution, the substance deposit is always equal to their equivalent masses. Means, when you apply 96500 Coulomb electricity, 96500 Coulomb electricity can produce your atomic mass of copper is 63.5, copper valency is 2, that means you will get how much? 31.75 gram of copper. I mean, when you apply 1 Faraday electricity, always you will get the equivalent mass of the substance. This is the calculation you should know. So 96500 Coulomb, I mean 1 Faraday electricity can produce 31.75 gram of copper. 31.75 is the equivalent mass of copper, atomic mass divided by valency. Now, what we have the electricity? We have the electricity 60 Coulomb. Therefore, 60 Coulomb electricity can produce, this is equal 31.75 divided by 96500 Coulomb multiplied by 60. So just you do, you will get the amount of copper will deposit. So this is the way you can find out the amount of copper, how much amount of copper will deposit when 2 ampere of current is passed for 30 seconds. You can do like this way, or you can do like this way also, or you can do like this way also. W is equal ZIT, one formula I have given. Z means what? Z means equivalent mass divided by Faraday 96500. I is given 2 ampere, time is given 30 seconds. Just to do it, you will get the amount of copper in gram. So you can do like this way also, you can do like this way also. Any one method you can apply to find out the amount of copper deposit on the cathode. Thank you.